ever have like a pair of like cotton chones that if you wear them for a couple hours, they start to kind of get a little looser?
Oh,
You
yeah,
know?
they loosen right up. That's all of mine. That's what you want. All right. Yikes. Episode 105 of the Fair Enough podcast. Bob in Detroit, Mike in Chicago, Jack back with us in Detroit. I am dead. I'm coming back to life slowly today, but I was dead yesterday. Seems like this shit's going around. We were just talking about it, but I have people at my work that are out. I know some other people that are down bad with whatever this quick flu shit is that's going around. Mike said he had it earlier this year, and shit sucks. I was cold and hot yesterday, and now I'm feeling a little bit more back. The nice weather today is picking me up a little bit. Made me go outside and do some shit, which is good. How are you boys doing?
Doing well, sir. Took an impromptu day off. Well, mental health day.
Yep.
Also had some running around, to do. It wasn't completely useless, but yeah.
Get a little laundry in today?
Nope, no laundry. Should have done some laundry actually. No laundry though. I actually I got to do my taxes. I'm gonna do that after this, and then that's gonna conclude my productivity for the day. And I'm gonna sit back and watch some hockey and play some vids and
That's
go
a
to
good
bed.
day. That's a great day.
Oh yeah.
And it's nice on a Tuesday too, because it really breaks your week up. You really see the light at the end of the tunnel going back to work tomorrow.
For sure. I think it would. So this might be contradictory. Not contradictory, but a hot take, if you will. I would love a life where I can do 4 days a week, but do it Tuesday or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Have every Wednesday off.
You want the Wednesday off, eh?
Yeah, because at 3, I mean, unless everyone has Monday and or Friday off, I don't. It's not like, what am I gonna do by myself on a Sunday night when everyone has to work in the morning, or a Thursday night? You know what I mean? Where it's like I'd rather have that Wednesday off, have the 2 days at a time, and it just breaks it up beautifully. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's practical for somebody with like a wife and kids, and like their life is kind of like their life with the fellas is sort of by the wayside. I think for now, having the Friday off, just because like if anybody is gonna take a day off, it's probably gonna be Friday. So you want that shit ready to go. So if you already have it off, it's the best. You know what I'm saying?
Disagree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. But also it's like I don't think it even needs to be like, oh, the life with the fellas. It's like I'm 30. You know what I mean? I'm not doing like crazy ratchet shit. That I need that extra day where I don't know. I think that rest day from work, especially like for me in my situation where it's like I get pretty stressed out at work, and it takes a toll on me. I think. I mean, fuck, I got a bald spot in my beard, and I know for a fact it's because of that. Like it's,
it's a stress bald spot on the beard.
Yeah, so so it's like pretty bad actually. And I looked into it, and like it's alopecia. That's what it is. It's just, but so many people get, but like the causes of it, there's a bunch of causes, but a lot of people get it from stress. And when does it happen? Oh, when I get promoted and all of a sudden I have a way more fucking, my workload is a lot, and it's like, oh, all of a sudden I have a bald spot in my beard.
That's the Italian version of me just breaking out in hives.
Yeah, right. So it sucks because it's like, and I know people that are close to me have also had that, like, but with their actual hair, and it's a lot of it is stress related. So it's like, yeah, to have it break up that work week, like, to me would be fucking awesome. Just have every Wednesday off. I think that'd be sick now that I'm really thinking about it.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I have a lot of bald spots in my beard.
Yeah, but you don't actively wear a beard, so it's tough when I turn and you can see fucking through my chin into my goddamn mouth,
Yeah, but then you start making up a scar story there, though, right?
No, I
think
don't
that
give a
has
fuck.
to be the play.
No, I don't care. I just say it how it is. It is like it's not like it's some crazy thing. It's not like it's some STD where I have to lie about it.
No, you don't have to lie about it, but it's a lot cooler if you do lie about it.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
should
think.
see the other guy's beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, punched him right in the beard, fucked him up.
You
Guy's
know
clean
what's
shaven.
it's funny is like I think it was actually yesterday. I mean, it was either yesterday or 2 days ago. I saw two just white ass hairs right in the middle of it. So I'm thinking like maybe it's
Oh, it's working
hopefully
its way back.
I'm hoping it's working its way back. I don't care if there's a gray spot in it. It doesn't bother me one single bit. Just give me
No,
the
dude.
fucking hair back, you know?
Those are your George Clooney's that you got going there.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah, I look like fucking, I don't know. I can't think of anybody, but, look like an asshole. But I'd rather have the hair. I'd rather have the hair there than not. So,
It's like a Jeff Bridges type of situation.
yeah, just not as gray.
Little salt and he's a little bit more gray nowadays.
Yeah. But
Hopefully,
I also think, side, little segue to that. I think I'm gonna be white haired and not gray haired.
Straight to white.
I think I'm gonna be white because my beard hairs. Also, say beard hair, fucking fast, and I just go beard hair.
Beard hair.
Yeah, it's a tough one. They've been like white. I have like 3 gray hairs, and they're like whiter. They're pretty light. So I'm thinking, if the carpet matches the drapes, I'm gonna be white, and not as like gray.
I think if you can keep, and I don't think the hair on your head seems like it's gonna be there until you've been 6 feet deep for like 30 years. I feel like you're still gonna have the same head of hair. Your shit's just thick. And if you have that set of hair all white, I think that's gonna be kind of a sick look.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm just trying to foreshadow here.
I think you're gonna play right off that Slim Shady style.
Yeah, you know what I'd like is if it was all white and there was just like one one or two parts of it that was just like gray. You know what I mean?
Just a streak of gray going through.
Yeah. Just looking like a savage, but looking like a superhero. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be a white and not a gray.
Yeah, our dad is gray at this point. I feel like that's kind of the path that we're heading down to.
Well,
yeah,
I just want to keep my shit. That's all I care about.
But your dad's holding on. He's not. He doesn't. He looks pretty solid.
Oh, big time. He's doing fine, but I don't think it comes from that side, though.
Okay. I didn't plan on diving into this at all, but do you think that's bullshit? I think that's bullshit that you get it from your mom's dad.
I don't know, and I would just don't even know close enough, like, to know about it to where it's like, all right, I definitively know this is why this happens. So,
but like, who came up with that? They're like, yeah, you get your hair from your mom's fucking dad. Like,
yeah, nah, I feel like
that seem crazy?
If somebody would have said your grandma's oldest brother, I'd have been like, makes sense.
So, yeah, you're just going along with whatever it is. Yeah,
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because it's like, I don't know. I look at my father; he still has all his hair, and I guess like my mom's brother, so my uncle, he has his hair. I guess both my grandpas died with hair. I don't know. Maybe it is like that, but it's just the fact that it's like, hey, me and my dad and my brother all kind of have the same fucking thing going on, and it's just, I think it's crazy that they're like, oh no, it's your mom's dad. You're like, no, what do I get my dick from her?
Exactly. It says, all right, I looked it up. It says, this is from Genetics Digest. So this is all these people care about.
Is it a .com?
It is a .com.
Okay.
Jack poking holes in it already.
Glad we clarified that. When we casually observe via our eyes, we may feel that we have inherited most of our hair features from either our mom or our dad. However, the reality is that we inherit equal volume of genetic information from both mom and dad.
Yeah, isn't that kind of how a person's made? I mean, what the hell?
That's what I thought, but
yeah.
Always, yeah. What a fucking hoax that was. Our entire lives growing up. Yeah, you get your hair from your mom's dad. Bullshit.
So that's just a hoax. Why would people start that rumor though? What the
According
fuck?
to Genetics Digest, it's a farce. It
It's
ain't
a
happening.
farce. I love that.
Find me a
Hey,
.gov where it states that,
myth
and I'll believe it.
busted.
You,
All right.
you said .com was fine. You already cleared it.
I did not say it was fine.
It went through the Jack clearing protocol, and you
I asked
passed it
what it
along.
was just so we could preface with the fact that this is not an organization or a government website.
What about the National Institute of Health?
.gov?
The .com? Yeah.
Yes. The ncbi.nih.gov.
All right. What do they have to say?
They're just getting into hair in general.
Oh, Jesus. They got the textbook on there?
Yeah, genetics.org says the exact same thing as genetics.com. I think it's a 50-50 split.
I do too.
But episode 105.
We're here.
Nick Lidstrom is a 5. He's the 5 I've been thinking about all day.
Big Carlos Boozer.
Was Carlos Boozer 5?
Oh yeah. The amount of times back in the 2010s when you'd just be like, "Get it, Joe!" Because that's all he would say to Joakim Noah to get the rebound. "Get it, Joe!" All day.
And he was never grabbing it, but he was making other
Nah.
people come get it.
Nah, dude. Shout out Carlos Boozer, man. People hated on him for no reason. That dude averaged like 18 and like 9 all the time with the Bulls. That dude was solid. Big Carlos Boozer with his painted on hair, dude, looking like fucking a doll.
Not to sidetrack, we're gonna sidetrack really quickly off the 5,
Yeah.
but I was thinking about this the other day. I was like watching, I think it was D Rose highlights on TikTok or something.
Ooh.
Do you think that is one of like the biggest what ifs teams in sports, like with that Boozer, Joakim Noah, Derrick Rose, like that team, like what could have happened if D Rose would have been alive? Or do you think they would have sucked?
No, I do think that by default you have to put it into that what if thing because that year that he got hurt, obviously MVP stuff, like they were on their way to like, okay, they just lost the year previous, like, but now they're better, whatever, yada yada. So I think you have to definitely put them in that category of the what ifs. It's definitely a top 5 for sure. You still gotta, the fact that there was D Wade and LeBron in that conference still kind of makes you think like, well, maybe they never get to it. Like a lot of people do, like a lot of really good pros do, teams. But yeah, you see the youngest MVP go from what he was to a shell of himself so quickly. Because usually when people get injured, they come back. They're either the same or just a little bit like he was. It was just the biggest fall off like ever, So
Right.
it's really hard to be like, what if to not be like what if.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that if you were ever to look back and be like, is there one athlete that you can rerun their career without something horrible like that? I think one thing happened. I think D Rose would have been a fascinating one to see.
Yeah, I gotta imagine everybody in Chicago is going D Rose for that one.
Yeah.
Any more
Aaron
5s?
Hernandez?
Aaron Hernandez.
Who's fucking Big Dick Joe Flacco? Oh, he's 15 with the Browns. He was 5.
Yeah, but he was 5 with the Ravens. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Jeff Garcia was 5 for a while. If we're going quarterbacks,
I definitely think Jeff Garcia was 5 for a long time.
Yeah.
Kerry Collins, I think, was 5.
Guy
made it to the Super Bowl, never won.
Yep.
Lost to the Ravens actually in the Super Bowl, I think, to Trent Dilfer, circa 2002, maybe.
Yeah, you can't lose that. I mean, it was that Ravens D won that one though.
Yeah, for sure. Jalen Ramsey's number 5.
Jason Kidd is a good old number 5.
Yeah, a goat
Passing
number 5
goat.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some number 5s.
There's some good number 5s. Not enough hockey number 5s anymore.
Yeah, I think it's hockey numbers need to get a little 1 digits because I feel like other than like number 2 and like 8, I feel like you don't see a lot of single digits. Yeah.
They're definitely I feel like it was ever since Crosby came in with the
Yeah, the high
87,
numbers.
everybody
Yeah,
is like, "Oh shit, like let's rock a high number." And that's kind of what
everyone.
because now McDavid 97, like everybody's kind of a high
Yeah.
number.
You know what's funny? That's funny you mentioned that, or we mentioned that, because you know how DeBrincat obviously was on the Hawks. He was number 12.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to the Senators, number 12. Goes to the Wings, he's number 93.
Mm-hmm.
And I, with full conviction, as confident as I've ever said anything in my entire life, my dad's like, oh, it's weird that he changed numbers. And I was like, I don't think there's a 12 on the Wings or anything that's retired for 12. And he's like, well, why did he get number 93? I was like, well, obviously it's his birth year, dude. Like that is, and I've never been more confident in something I've said to someone in my life. Like, yeah, obviously he's fucking born in 93. And I looked it up, and he was not born in 93. He was born in like 97 or something like that. And I was like, oh, well, I have no idea why he's over 93 then, because it doesn't make sense. Felt like a freaking idiot. Um,
I
can I,
think, I think the, I think, um, yeah, Sid Abel was number 12 for the Wings, and that number it's retired.
oh, there is a 12 that's retired, huh?
Yeah,
Oh.
I was like, it's definitely Sid Abel, but I just double checked, and
Well,
yeah, it was.
maybe he went 93 because 9 plus 3 equals 12. That'd be a good fucking question to ask.
12's also a
Ooh,
weird number in hockey, though. The
First of
only
all,
other
12
12
is the
I
best
can
number.
the only other 12 I can think of is Ginlaw,
That's a good
comma
pull.
Jerome.
that is a
That's a
good
really
pull.
good pull.
That's a good pull. That's a good
Wasn't
number for a great hockey player.
wasn't not Lindros, but the other one, the lid wasn't. Hold on. So you said who was number 5? Lindros,
Nick Lidstrom.
Nick Lidstrom. Wasn't there a Lindros that played for the Flyers?
Yeah, Eric
Or,
Lindros. He was
or yeah.
88.
Okay, then I'll shut the fuck up. But anyways, uh, I'm
Or
glad
something
now I
crazy like
know.
that.
Yeah, now I know that there's a 12 retired for the Wings. I'm gonna go relay that back and be like, hey, idiot,
Yeah,
how did you not
just
know
so
that?
you know. Yeah, exactly.
uh Dude, before we get off of sports, I kind of preface, I sent you guys that TikTok of the dunk contest, man.
Yeah, we're coming off NBA All-Star weekend.
Yeah, I what do we got to do? And this goes for the Pro Bowl too.
All
MLB,
All-Star games.
the MLB game, it is what it is. It's too hard to. You guys are throwing
It's
1,000 miles an hour. We
it's
can't
the
really do
best
anything about
one.
it. No, hockey's definitely the best one.
You think?
At least, I feel like at least gets the most intense. Like we
I
need
would
to.
agree. I think baseball is. I guess maybe baseball is not the best one, but baseball is the real
The
game.
most, yeah, the most pure
That's
real
a real
game
game of
for sure.
baseball. Like that,
Well,
everybody's trying.
yeah. So what I was thinking is, and I was thinking this more so because the dunk contest, and nothing against Mac McClung, he's a back-to-back champ.
Yep.
He
OG.
has not been on an NBA team in over 2 seasons. Yet
Yeah.
he's like the face of it.
Yeah.
And they have to incentivize stars to be back in these All-Star games and maybe put a cash prize behind it. Do something, because nobody gives a fuck, dude. The West scored fucking 200 points, or whoever, or the East scored 200 fucking points, bro. Like,
Yep.
I saw somebody
what are we
say
doing?
they should play for
Home field?
home field advantage.
Yeah, I don't hate that, but
But then
also
you got a
like,
bunch of guys who have no skin in the game playing for skin in the game.
well, yeah, and like the way that the teams are set up, they're not even really set up by position anymore. It's just kind of the 12 best guys and or whatever, however many they put in there, and it's like
And you got
it's
fucking
just not
Justin Bieber on the
fun.
ice.
It's just not fun watching the dunk. I mean, did you watch the dunk contest at all this year?
No, I haven't tuned into NBA All-Star Weekend, and I used to love it. I used to love the
Oh,
three-point like I fucking lived for the three-point contest, and
yeah,
then obviously the dunk contest ends the night. But I used to live for that shit, especially playing NBA Live 2005, like when the dunk or when all that shit was a part of the game.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like that was so like Evan and I used to do that for hours. We just go in and be fucking Peja Stojakovic and drain
Yes!
threes in the 3-point contest.
Dude, you know how I know I love you, dude, is because that was my guy too. Me, my dad, and my brother Tom would play in our room. We'd lay on our floor and we'd play fucking 3-point contests all day long. And Peja was always the guy in NBA Live.
Peja was a dog, dude. He
Peja
didn't
was a
miss.
dog, bro.
I
That
don't
was
even know this
awesome.
dude. Where did he play at?
He played for the Lakers. He played for the Kings. He was really good.
Orlando.
Yeah, I think he was part of like a pretty big trade, which sent him to the Kings. I don't remember who it was for.
Yeah, they were a good team. That was like they were a sick team when he was a part of the Kings. That was like the
Yeah.
Bibby Weber days.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
a lot of
agree.
that's on there. Yeah.
There
So what
needs
I
to
was
be
gonna say,
something done.
yes, where it's like it's getting to the point where you might as well take these pro dunkers off of YouTube and bring them out instead of bringing Obi Toppin's little brother, who's a rookie for the Knicks, he had in the first round he had the best dunk by far. He did between the legs 360, kind of like pull it back, dunk it. By far the best dunk of the night, and he got like a 46.5. Fucking Mac McClung and Jalen Brown literally were just jumping over dudes. That's it. Like, pull the guy out, took the ball off his hands, jumped over him with the little dunk. Like, they were boring as fuck. Dude jumped over Shaq, right? Which is impressive.
Yeah.
But like, that was it. He just jumped over Shaq. 99% of the guys in the league can do that.
And
And he
Jalen
got
Brown jumped over that one dude that was
in
sitting
a
in the
chair.
chair. Yeah, that was
Exactly. Got
tough.
like
It's
a
like, dude.
49. It's like, dude, this dude got a 50 on the one over Shaq. Like, how is that a perfect? Just lame as fuck. There's no
Yep.
skill to it. They're just bringing people out. It's all about like, oh, who can I bring out to jump over? Whose
Yep.
jersey can I wear to get a little notoriety? Oh, I'm gonna recreate the Dominique Wilkins dunk. Like, it's all just shit like that. There's no creativity to it, and they need to incentivize stars to get back in these fucking games, dude, and play for something. Put a cash prize behind it, a legitimate cash prize, like they did with the NHL Skills Challenge this year, where they put
Yep.
$1 million behind it.
Yep.
Fucking put that behind it, so then you get 4 or 5 legit fucking elite dunk, like elite stars, athletes. Anthony Edwards in the fucking dunk contest, bro. That'd be sick. You know,
Right.
get Eric Gordon back in there, Zach LaVine, shit like that, and that's what I have to say, and it pisses me off because it's so boring, and they crown these people like, oh hey Dame, you're the fucking MVP of the game. You scored 35 points and shot 2 shots from the half court. It's like, bro, who gives a fuck, dude? No one covered you the whole game. You should make
Yep.
wide open shots. I don't care if it's 40 foot fucking long, you know? Karl Anthony Towns had 50 points, dude, in like in the fourth quarter because he was the only one trying. He wasn't playing defense, but he was the only one trying. And it was like, dude, this is lame as fuck. They need to fix it or just get rid of All-Star games completely. That in the NFL need to go. There's no reason to have it.
I think I agree with what you're saying. There should be $1 million thrown. Like, how many guys make the All-Star team? 15.
I think it's starting 5 and then maybe 10 reserves. I think you're right. Maybe 7.
Yeah, like 12 to 15 guys make the team. The winning team, every guy gets $1 million. Like that's a drop in the fucking hat to the NBA. Every guy gets $1 million. Where I'm pretty sure the NHL All-Star team, like they have to split it amongst the team $1 million.
Yes.
Which, okay, if the NHL can do that, you're making 5 times what the NHL is. You can give each guy $1 million. Like, and that will make guys actually fucking play and try. If it doesn't, then do something more drastic and do what Jack said. Like, do something where it's like, all right, you want home field and the playoffs, then you got to do this. But I think it's deeper than just money. I think the NBA has it's almost like they have a fucking players don't care about the league problem. Like you ask Jokic. Jokic is the best player in the league. He doesn't give 2 fucks about the NBA. Doesn't give a fuck. They just asked Giannis the other day, you watch any NBA basketball? Nope. I don't watch any NBA basketball. The guys don't care about the product other than when they lace them up for 48 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
It's bad. Yeah. I agree. It's a weird it's weird.
And it takes
I
rivalries away and stuff like that too, where it's like if guys aren't caring as much, then there's not a fuck you attitude every time you get on the court, which there should be.
1000%.
Like
Yeah.
there's no, there's no Celtics Lakers anymore. There's like that shit doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
I was just gonna say it. I literally watched an interview. It was an old interview with Larry Bird saying that like the year Magic left, he's like, I didn't retire for another 2 seasons. He's like, but I checked out. He's like, I didn't care anymore when Magic retired. He's like, once Magic retired, it's like there was nothing for me to be there to play against and for. He's like, it just wasn't the same. It's like
And that was how much of a competitive psycho he was.
yeah, exactly. Like that's how much like at the end of the day, like these guys, they love each other at this point in time, I would assume, and whatever. But it's like at that time, like, dude, like, yeah, that's how it should be. You should be fucking cut your nuts off attitude. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. It's weird. And like everyone's all buddy buddy with each other. And I don't know. Like weirdly enough, even though LeBron's kind of a soft bitch, LeBron, it seems like he's like the last facet of that kind of like mental gameplay. Like I think like even though he's definitely like a player's player, he's got murder in his heart when it comes to basketball. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, and like he, obviously doesn't move as well, but like he still wants to go out there and murder everybody. So I don't know who's gonna take that over. And like I what's funny is I didn't even want to talk about this that much, but I saw this thing this morning. Um, it was like Stephen A, JJ Redick, and Shannon Sharp talking about who's gonna be the face of the NBA soon when these guys leave. And they're saying how there's no American players that really, other than maybe Tatum, that even can fit the bill. And it's like until he wins, it's like how can you call him the face when you got Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, SGA, Luca? It's I don't know. The NBA is in
Yeah.
a bad spot, and I don't
Well,
think anyone
Tatum's
realizes
white
it.
bread too. He's fucking milk. He's not giving you anything in an interview. Like the guy's boring as fuck.
Yeah,
Say what you want about LeBron. I hate the guy as much as that, the next person, but guy's polarizing. Guy makes you want to watch
yeah,
the league. If LeBron's
yeah.
playing on Sunday night against a good team, I will tune in to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It's just weird, and it just sucks because the All Star Weekend is supposed to be fun and like enjoyable, and it is a little bit entertaining. But it's like it's not a sideshow. It's not the Globetrotters. Like I want to see
Right.
competitive basketball with the fucking 20 best players in the world being the best players, and not I don't know, like in the dunkers. And it's like, dude, think about the dunk contest like post or like pre 2000 like 15. It was
Mhm.
all the best players in the league, dude. Like all of them. You know what I mean? Like
And they
I
say
don't know.
LeBron ruined the dunk contest by not
By never
joining it. So
entering it,
now all the big guys don't think that they can. But I mean, Jalen Brown entered this year.
which is
But the guy's
cool.
dunking, but he's dunking against a G leaguer who he has no association with. So he's probably like, I don't
Yeah.
really give a shit if I win or
The-
lose. Like, there's no
yeah.
competitive edge.
And the G Leaguer is literally like this is all he knows he's gonna be in it. This is all he's going to do, this is all he's going to practice for is this. While Jalen Brown's out here like, yeah, he got they put him into the finals of that dunk contest like by default. Like Jalen
Yep.
Brown was going because like I said, the other two guys that are rookies put together some decent dunks and got absolutely snubbed.
They needed Jalen Brown in there. The NBA did.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know.
It's
It's just
bullshit.
dumb. Yeah, it pisses me off, man. But I'm done with the NBA unless I'm starting to get mad about it, which I shouldn't be. And it's like, what? Why am I getting mad about it?
Yep.
But I don't
I
know.
was
I
getting
guess.
upset today too, hearing people talk about it.
Mhm.
It's college basketball season though, so we can take
True.
a break for the from the NBA for a while.
You're right.
I got to talk about. So we
Excuse me.
talked laundry briefly, but I saw a TikTok that was like a lot of dudes like wear their underwear multiple days. Are you guys doing this? Do people do this? And I did laundry today and I checked inventory. I have 6 pairs of underwear. I'm in a bad spot. I
Uh,
need to replenish, but I don't know what the right number is. If I get 6 more, that's too many, I feel like. I need 3 more, I think. I need a 9-day rotation. But
what?
I'm also not wearing my shit 2 days in a row. I don't know if you guys are doing this, but
I mean, I would be lying if I said I've never worn my shit 2 days in a row, but I'm not like showering and putting my shit back on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, are you doing this like
Like you're
wake up the next
recycling
day,
it?
shower, and then just wear them again? Yeah.
Oh no, that's insanity.
That's insane. That's what I
That's
thought too.
Yeah, no, that's definitely like last resort. Like you're on a trip and you're staying an extra day and don't have any clean, like something like that, where it's like it's either I don't wear underwear or I wear these type of thing. Like, who is saying that they're doing this?
It was just some guy that he looked like he was roughly our age. I'm like, dude, I just think I think you're just a disgusting person.
Yeah, I think you're just dirty, bro.
Yeah.
What the heck? No, that's wild. I also think you have 6 pairs.
I got 6 pairs of the ones that I got miscellaneous boxers and shit. Like I'm a briefs guy. I'm not going back to boxers. There's no way. So
Yeah, no. I
I got
think Jack
6
doesn't get to
briefs.
chime in on this either because he is a boxers guy. So I don't want to hear his crazy ass fucking ideas on what's going on here.
Well, hold on. I wasn't gonna chime in.
He'll grow up. Gary's a boxers guy too. It blows my
Yeah,
fucking mind. Gary's a
maybe it's
grown
because
man.
they're so skinny.
Even then, it still doesn't make any
I
sense.
don't know. I
Listen,
got this
I
junk in the
just
trunk.
recently got some briefs, and I will say, wow, pretty gosh darn good. But I'm in my let's do some goddamn laundry phase. As you know, on this podcast, just got out of a very toxic relationship with the laundry room.
You
And so
did.
now I'll just do laundry. Just I'll get home, be like, let's throw a load in. So I never
Mhm.
really have this issue in the first place.
You just like to keep the
Right.
car warm, basically. You'll just run it with nothing in it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just start it
uh,
up. Why not?
Want to
I
make sure
do
she's
think
running all
though
right.
6 pairs. So okay, I
Yeah, that's a
guess
low number, Bob. We need you to work on that.
yeah. I was gonna say because I have. So I probably have 20 plus pairs of chones, but not of them. They have there's half of them have one purpose, half of them have another purpose. Where I have like my work ones. I have like shit that I just wear to work because it's like they're comfortable enough. Um, they're functional, whatever. And then I have like my going out ones, my daily wears that I'm wearing to like I don't have to wear like a so I not anymore. So I do sit at a desk a lot more, but like I was going in and out and stuff like that, like where I don't know, I just kind of wore whatever. But probably have like 12 to 15 good pairs of chones that you know you gotta bump them numbers up, dude. Because not that you get laid all I mean, not that you are trying to get laid, but like, you gotta, if say you see a girl once on a Tuesday and then you go and see her again next Thursday, that's 8 days later. There's a good chance that you're wearing the same tones you wore the time previous. And it's too much mental work to have to remember, have I worn these tones with her already? Does she think this is gonna be the only pair of tones I have? Like, I don't know. Like I need to be, you know, I need my tones to be good enough, comfortable enough, and then also like I don't need some chick judging me, like I got my
You
good
need a
ones.
2-week separation, is what you're
I think
thinking.
so too. I think 2 weeks. I think 10 business days. You should have at least 10 pairs of like legit fucking chones that
This is a
are
problem that
good.
I also have that you brought to light. I don't have going out underwear.
Oh, you gotta
Mine are
have
all
going out
mine
underwear.
all serve the same purpose.
Yeah,
Going out underwear.
Yeah, that's what Mike was just saying. He's got underwear that he goes out in and underwear that he wears to
and
work.
yeah, because
Bar underwear,
yeah,
club underwear.
for sure. And I wear tight. I wear fairly tight pants too. So like some of them aren't as comfortable when I'm wearing the tighter pants. So it's like they got to be fucking a little bit stretchy, fucking nice and tight all the time. Like you ever have like a pair of like cotton chones that if you wear them for a couple hours, they start to kind of get a little looser.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
they loosen right up. That's all of
exactly.
mine.
Yeah,
That's what you
exactly.
want.
No, no, that's the worst, dude. You
No,
want to
you
be
little wear and tear.
nah, nah, nah. See, I don't like that. I like when everything's nice and tight, snug. I don't want my shit jostling around. I want my shit fucking tight.
Yeah, you don't
Um,
want it rolling up, and that can be the case sometimes when
yeah,
they get a little bit loose on you.
exactly. That's my problem. So that's why I like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, definitely have my good ones and my shittier ones. You know what's a good brand though, bro? Is if you go to like TJ Maxx or what's the other one, Marshalls, you know, that's the best place for chones and underwear or
It
chones and
is.
tops because you can get decent brands for a bargain. Um, dude, Lucky brand underwear. Lucky, have you ever heard like Lucky brand jeans?
Mm-mm.
Well, Lucky brand underwear, dude. Those are my go-tos. Those are my favorite. I probably have like
And their
8.
briefs.
They're boxer briefs, yes.
All right. Well, maybe those will be my next 3.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll get a 6-pack and I'll get closer to the 5 business days or the 10
or maybe
business days.
you get the 3. Sometimes they have the 3-pack and you get a one for free and you really get a 4-pack. That's where steals are at.
Yeah, they do that just in underwear.
Yeah.
What's the selling point on that? If they're like, it's a bonus, you get a bonus in here. It's like, you guys never had these 14 for this price. This isn't a bonus. This is just how much 15 pairs are. You fucking prick.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest scams going in big underwear.
I think the bonus anything in any product is always it's like this like we know like
Yeah, we
that
know what you're doing. Could you imagine if they like? What if like fucking Ruffles cheddar and sour cream were like, there's bonus 5 chips in this bag if you pay the extra $1.
Yeah.
People would pay that extra $1.
Yeah. No,
1,000%.
Yeah, for sure.
People are dumb
why
as fuck.
why did you bring up underwear again? What were we
Because
talking about?
I was washing underwear today and I don't have any, and because of that, I had to put on because I was sick yesterday. Yesterday was supposed to be my laundry day, but I had to do it today, and I had to wear boxers this afternoon or this morning while my shit was getting washed. Second they were done though, I took them off and replaced them with the briefs.
Nice. I don't think I own a pair of boxers anymore, to be honest with you. I think those have all perished and have either. You know what's weird? I donate a lot of my shit, like or not don't like I give it to the Goodwill. I guess it is donating, but it ends up getting whatever. I try not to throw out shit like that. I don't like saying donating because someone ends up fucking paying for it. So like to me, it's like I'm just giving it to someone to resell. You know what I mean? Because really, you're not fucking giving anyone shit for free. So,
Yeah, it's a big
but
Goodwill pushing you around.
Yeah, what the fuck kind of business model is that?
Yeah,
Genius.
give me your shit so I can sell it.
Yeah, I'll sell it.
Okay,
Yeah,
how much would you pay me for it?
Free of charge, I'll sell
Yeah.
it. You just bring it to me.
Yeah, convenience fee of nothing for just bringing it. But is it weird? Because this is one thing I've always like kind of was like, is it weird donating socks and underwear?
Yes.
Like, I don't know if I don't actively remember if I do that or not, or if I just throw them out. But it's like I feel like that's weird.
It's very weird, and you should not do that.
Okay, right. I don't disagree with you.
How good? When are you getting rid of socks too? Like these are just socks that people have given you that you just didn't like, so you never wore them.
Well, I buy all my own socks and underwear. Like I used to love like that.
Yeah.
Like that was such a good Christmas present. But also like I always buy all my own shit like that. So I usually buy things that I like. But I really, dude, I wear them till they blow out. I mean,
Me too.
or till they're about to blow out. Like I have pairs from high school still, probably. Maybe not that long, but damn.
Me too. I could never get to the point of donation, is what I'm saying.
True. So like chones though, for me, like if I had like boxers at one point, I had a lot of them. I don't have any of them anymore. They all didn't rip. You know what I mean? Like I didn't blow them all out and toss them. So I'm thinking like, what did I do with them? Did I throw them out or did I donate them or give them to Goodwill? You know what I mean? Like because I'm kind of like trying to think about it. I don't remember the last time I owned a pair of boxers, but that's where my head's at right now.
Eventually, they just disintegrate in the drawer and they just at the bottom of your drawer.
Yeah,
that's the only way they disappear.
Yeah, but
you know why I got sick too? I was just thinking about this, and I forgot to tell you guys this, but I was playing hockey on Saturday. I was actually playing street hockey. My coworker, he's an older guy. he's over 50, but he's got a bunch of guys that are right around his age that go and play street hockey at this park. It's one of those parks it's like Auburn, but it's nicer. They have full boards, the whole thing.
Nice.
Like they got plastic on the ground that water kind of sinks through, so it's not sitting on the playing surface.
Nice.
And they just play in shoes. They play all winter, rain, snow, or shine. And I finally made it out there on Saturday, and I fucking paid for it because I know breathing in all that cold air is what did me in. And you know what's funny is that the last time I did something with this guy was I played in his basketball league for one night.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Wow, that
2 times ago with him, I tore my Achilles. This most recent time, I got sick as a fucking dog. So
no, you need to get rid of this guy now.
shout out to Larry. Me and Larry 0 for 2 in sporting events together. Well, I'm 0 for 2. He's having a great time. That guy never gets hurt.
How'd you feel? How'd you feel playing?
Oh,
Obviously, you were just no sprinting really, right? Or was it full on sprint?
Yeah, there was sprinting when you could, for
Yeah,
sure.
but mostly just jogging around.
Yeah, mostly just kind of jogging around and just trying to make plays here and there. But yeah, it was fun. They fucking run it, dude. I was gassed at the end. They were like, "We got one more game in us, I think." I was like, I don't, but you guys can hang out if you want. And a couple other guys were like, "No, I got to get home." So I got bailed out, luckily, because I definitely would have played that last game too. But fuck, I would have been gassed. No, it was sick. Whenever I can make it out again, they play 11-1 on Saturday, so it's kind of a tough time. But we have the Wings game this Saturday, so I won't be there.
Fair.
Did you guys just see the picture that I sent to you?
Yes.
So this picture was going around on the internet, and I wanted to ask you guys what your thoughts were, and we will put it up on the Instagram so everybody can kind of know what we're talking about. But this is a sandwich, and there are 3 bites available: A, B, or C. And the question is, what is your next bite of this sandwich? And I have mine, and I think it might be controversial. But I want to hear your thoughts first.
Right now, I am ripping C to shreds.
Okay, Mike.
So next bite or the best bite?
Next bite.
Next bite, also C.
All right, good. Okay, I'm also on C.
Yeah,
because C sets up B.
100%, and B is the last bite of the sandwich. B is the 1000% the best bite that is on that sandwich that it will ever be on that sandwich. So you need to definitely set that up.
You do.
And let me tell me if you guys agree. Is that with the C, you're not biting it like this. You're definitely going hot dog with that thing, and you're fucking putting that thing on its side, right?
No, I'm going sandwich style. I'm hooking it. I'm fucking bending it around the corner there so I can get as much of C in as possible.
Really? You're not gonna turn it up and fucking hot dog it a little bit?
I'm clearing the corner, FBI style.
All right.
Yep.
You're a side biter or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, I'm definitely a side biter. A side biter.
Okay. Yeah.
I chew with the side of my mouth for sure.
See, I honestly, A shouldn't even be on the list. You might as well just take a knife, cut A off, and throw it in the fucking garbage. Give it to the dog.
I see. Well, I mean, in our analysis here, it's CAB. You have to take A.
Yeah, but honestly,
you don't take it before C. If you take A before C, that is actually that should be a test for serial killers.
So, but I think what you do is, personally, so I would take C as far as I can, and then I would turn it, grab it by B, and then I would take the bottom half of A and make it into one just circular perfect bite that is left. You know what I'm saying? You see where his thumb is at?
You're taking the corner where his thumb is at?
I'm going C, D, A,
C,
B.
D, A?
Yeah, and then I'm making that one perfect, because then there's only going to be a little sliver of A left, and then I'm smacking B. I want B to be the size of a golf ball, or a fucking a $50 and just pop that bitch right in my mouth all at once. You know what I mean? I don't need a handle for B. I want my fingers to be in the middle of B.
What an underrated thrill in life, setting up a good bite of a sandwich.
I mean, I think we may have spoken about this before, because it's such a good topic, but they say there's science behind cutting a fucking sandwich diagonally because there's more enjoyable bites on an if you cut it diagonally than if you were to cut it uh straight down the middle, like a T.
Yeah, well, I mean, you kind of think about this that we're looking at right here. It's damn near a diagonal, like
Yeah,
these are kind of the diagonal setup bites.
exactly.
But if you're
That
eating a diagonal piece, are you going right into the middle, or is your first bite of a diagonal piece, are you just
corner
taking
corner.
corner off? Yeah, corner,
Corner
corner.
corner. Yeah. And that's
Okay.
the reason why. Let me draw you guys a photo right. You guys can chit
Yeah,
chat. Let me
yeah,
draw you guys a photo right now. And the reason why, let's just say that this post-it note is a piece of bread. Okay. I'm not gonna
okay.
draw an extra piece of bread. You don't take a sandwich and bite it like this. Say you have no cut. All right.
Mhm.
No cut. You don't take the piece of bread and you don't ever bite it right in the middle.
No,
Okay. What you do is you go and you take that corner off
you do,
and you
yep,
start to work your way into good bites. You never
yep.
go right down the middle. You know what I mean?
Are you taking the rounded edge? Are you starting there, or are you starting bottom the box edge?
Yeah, I take the top. I take the rounded edge just because there's something about like
It's a
symmetry
softer
and
it's
stuff
a
like.
softer bread up there too.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Which now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably a better but you know what? You don't want to ruin your day by taking a corner first. You want to take the soft
No.
edge, get that sandwich started off right.
Right.
It's just science. I love sandwiches.
Me too. Yeah, I think for this picture one, I think I'm going C, and then I do take a little bit of a nibble off of A just to get that kinda crust down.
hmm
Uh, and then normally I take a big bite of B, and then I'll just pound, like, whatever that last little bite is with the crust. I'll kinda try to pop that in there with the B bite just to kinda get everything working together.
Yeah, I mean, if you got enough mouth to do that, I'm with you. But like to me, that's too much of a bite. Like I don't want to. I don't want to overfill my. I don't want to over eat. You know what I mean? So what I would come around the back end and take a little bit of the crust off.
I constantly catch myself overstuffing.
And it's always on the best bites. That's the problem. Is
You
like
gotta.
you always overstuff on the best bite. You're like, fuck. It's always the hardest, heart of whatever you're eating, and you're like, fuck. I gotta
Well,
put
you
more
just
in my
get to
mouth
that
right now.
point. Yeah, you get to that point of no return where like you're stuffing it down the gullet and you're like, well, we're fucking here already, fellas. We
Yeah,
gotta finish the job now.
yeah.
So you gotta
Big
stuff it all
facts.
in there.
Yeah.
Cause you just
Uh,
set up B. You can't not bury that thing home.
no, yeah, exactly. Because you don't want to leave yourself with just a corner of bread, like as if you ate a Pop Tart and you just left a piece with no frosting left. You know what I mean? Like you fucking gotta either eat it all at once or you throw that piece out. You know.
Oh yeah. What's the best
um,
version? What's the best version of that B bite? Is it a meat sandwich or is it a PB and J?
that's an impossible question to answer, dude.
It feels like it's a mood thing.
Yeah, I mean, WTF, man. I that's the craziest question I think I've ever been asked.
Cause that bite that he's got going there with the mustard and the meat looks
Just look.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what that is.
I
It
don't know
could be
what it is
some sort
either.
of prosciutto. It could be
Looks like
bacon.
looks
Could be.
like fried bologna or something. It could be.
Looks like it's
This is
cooked.
it's a mystery meat and it still looks good.
uh, I definitely think a meat sandwich is always a play because I think I like a meat sandwich better than a PBJ, but I don't know.
Man, that perfect bite of a PBJ is
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah. The thing that's great about a PB and J though is that if you make it properly, you can make the percentage of PB and J bites is way higher that are enjoyable is way higher than like a meat sandwich. There's about 50% of the meat sandwich bites that are delicious. When PB&J, you're getting like 80% of bites are like, this was good, as long as you make it correctly. You know what I mean? If you put the right distribution,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because if the PB&J last bite could be a shit ton of jelly, whereas
Yeah,
like I'm more of a PB guy. I want more PB on there, and you don't really know what you're getting. I guess it
yeah,
depends on how you're spreading it, but I'm spreading the
yeah.
jelly light for that reason.
Exactly. And that's the thing though, is you get to kind of constitute how you spread it. But with meat, usually the fucking meat is bigger than the actual bread, or it's smaller. So you have to double it up, fold it. So some
Yep.
bites have more meat, more layers than other bites. So it's
You
Yep.
like
always get the just mayo bite.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
the
Or the
just mayo
mustard. Yeah.
corner.
Yeah. And you're like, well, I gotta go through it. Like you have to you have to eat it.
Yeah, that's your first bite. You get mostly just
Yeah.
mayo, mustard in that corner, and then after that, you get the rest.
Dude,
Yeah.
this applies also with mustard on a McDonald's burger. The middle bite is just all mustard
It's
every
almost too
time.
much. Yep.
Yeah.
There's like no, you're not wrong.
There's
I
no
ate so-
bad bite of a McDouble. I don't want to hear
No,
the. I don't
no,
want to hear
really
the.
not.
I don't
All
want to
right,
hear the shit
fair.
talk on the Dons today.
I'm gonna shit talk Don's right now though, is because I gotta have Subway at 2:30 in the morning on Saturday because fucking Don's was only taking cash and I didn't have any fucking cash.
That
What
is
a,
so bad.
what a dilemma to find
I know.
yourself in.
Well, I was like, fuck, what is open fast food? There was nothing around me, and there's this Subway across the street from me that's open 24 hours. So I was like, well, I guess I'm getting a cold cut combo at fucking 2:30 right now.
If this was the Dons of 10 years ago, it wouldn't have mattered because you could have went and fished for some quarters, got yourself a McDouble McChick for $2.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, one time last year when Kyle Brown and I were on our first roadie to North Carolina, we were in the middle of absolutely nowhere in the mountains, and it was like 4 something in the morning, and we were like dying of starvation. We were like, we need fucking food right now. And then out of nowhere, there's a gas station and a McDonald's. So we pull up to the Don's, of course, and are stoked for breakfast. We get there. There's a guy like sweeping the parking lot, but none of the lights were on. So we were like, yo, when you guys fucking open? We're real hungry. He's like, oh, about 45 minutes. And then so we're like, all right, we'll just go grab some drinks from this gas station or like some snacks. Also fucking closed.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, brutal.
The double
that's-
close. Guy
yeah,
got there
it's
early,
all-
though. Sweep the parking lot. I love the dedication out of him.
Dude, we have no clue if he even worked there or not. He didn't look like he did. So
That's
I
just
don't
a
know.
guy with a broom. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
guy in the mountains with a broom. And he
Out
said,
here
I'm
getting
sweeping
shit
this
done.
lot. Yeah.
that's funny. That's real funny.
One last thing. I was scrolling through TikTok earlier today, and I found out that auctioneers, the guy that are like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't even do it right now. My sick voice.
Hey,
won't
I
let
got
me
one.
do it.
I
I got it. Those guys have school.
Really?
They take a class to become auctioneers.
Yeah, they do like conventions.
I didn't know that.
Interesting. I didn't know that either. I mean, I don't hate it, but I didn't know that either.
No, I don't hate it either. I'm just like, makes a lot of sense though. How do you hone that craft other than school?
Yeah, other than being the kid at school that everyone hates talking to because he talks too fast. You're like, dude, slow the fuck down. It's like, this is gonna help me one day. You
Yeah,
think
that
it's
just
just
blew my
like
mind.
you think it's like where they just go to like just like how you take singing lessons type of thing where they kind of like teach you to, I wonder what they teach you to do other than just like the cadence obviously, but like
It's a lot of like slowing down the cadence from what
That's
I've
what that's what I saw too. They were literally doing it to a sign. It was or to a song. It was almost like Old McDonald, but they were fucking like staying on the beat. All right,
it's
we
like
got
doing
a
CPR
45,
to-
we got a 90. Like they're like, yeah, exactly. It was just like The Office. Yeah, the CPR thing.
that's
But
it's kind of cool though. I mean, fuck, you think that okay, back to like singing people, do you think because they can kind of control their voice a little better, you think that they have a higher advantage in terms of like being an auctioneer, or do you think that's just like a whole different level of voice control?
Hmm. I think they would definitely have an advantage because of lung capacity.
I was gonna say, you think like Eminem would be a good auctioneer?
Yeah, he would be that would be a dope auction to go to. He'd be like, I don't even
Right.
care if I win anything at this thing. I'm here for the performance.
Hey, speaking of Eminem, what was that club that they were always at in 8 Mile? Is that a real place?
Yeah. Um, I believe
the
that was like it's the Shelter, right?
the shelter, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I believe that club was real. And
1928 Delta.
it might have been. I don't know, you could
Shit won't
Google it,
even get
Jack.
into the shelter.
Because
But
somebody told me that St. Andrews was the Shelter, and I was like,
yeah,
"There's
see,
no
that's
way."
what I was thinking is that it might be the basement of St. Andrews was the Shelter. Yeah, because they still have concerts at the Shelter.
Dude, and the basement was sweet. We got let in the back and had to like
Yeah,
walk
it's the
through some
basement of St.
stairs and
Andrews.
shit.
Living
That's insane.
home
So I was
in a
literally just
trailer.
there last week.
How was
You
it?
were on 8
Dude,
Mile.
it was so cool. The venue was sick, and Briston Maroney was everything I needed him to be. That was an absolutely stellar show.
Yeah, that's dope.
His
Interesting.
Big
whole band
concert
was
week.
fucking ridiculous. Yeah, who did you see?
Cool.
Neck Deep at Royal Oak.
Ah, dude.
Yep, that was a
Dude,
great show. They always put on a great show.
did you see Neck Deep, the acoustic cover of that Fall Out Boy song?
No, I didn't.
I can't think of the
I'll have to
song.
listen to that.
It was really good. Obviously, it was really good. They just kind of are really they could have made a whole living on doing just covers, to be honest. But
Yeah, they could have.
it's really good. You should look it up. You're gonna like it. You'll probably put it in some sort of playlist if you can download it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
add
really
it to the old Spotify.
Dude, I
All
just
right.
listened to December the other day.
Oh, yeah, that was their closer.
The banning and banning and banning and banning and banning. Yeah.
Anything else? Episode 105. How the boys doing on that? How are you doing on the gambling front here, Mike? We got to get back into that in the next couple weeks here because we're honing in. We're starting to hone in. I'm gonna have my Ken Palm, all my college basketball stats for the folks. I'll give you the 15 teams that can win this thing this year. Stay tuned for that. That is coming up very shortly. I've been watching a lot of basketball. Was dialed into Nichols and fucking Loyola State or something crazy last night. There were about 8 people in the crowd. Those are the best ones.
Listen, I got so fucking cute yesterday.
Mhm.
I took Connor Bedard and Brandon Hagel of the Lightning both to score a point. Sharp as fuck. They're like both even odds. Fucking Bedard had a 3-point game. Hagel had a point on the first goal they scored. Like, fuck yeah. Like plus 185 odds. And what I did, because I'm a greedy fuck, is I threw Houston and Howard into that parlay. Houston minus 385. I believe they end up winning the game still.
Oh, yeah.
Howard
Rolled.
was up 3 or 4 at halftime, minus 450, and
They were
up 42
minus
points.
450.
Yep, it was for an extra like I mean, if it was an extra fucking $40 on a,
Yep.
instead of winning 300 or 200 or 250. I would have won fucking 300, and I got too cute, and I had this stupid fucking game in, and they went on like they were on like 18 at one point, brought it to a 2-point game, and then ended up not being able to cap it off, and just pissed. But I've been doing okay. Before that, I fit a couple bets, dude. NCAA basketball though, man, it's been bad. Not for me like betting, but like I have not tried. I don't know shit about anybody. I just know that Purdue's doing Purdue shit already.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know anything. So you're gonna have to inform me and enlighten me when that comes
Yep.
around.
I'm excited. I'll inform
Yes, sir.
everybody. We'll have that coming up very soon here. There's only like 5 games or something like that until conference tournaments, so we're really we're getting close here, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But that's a wrap. Episode 105. we'll put up the picture of the sandwich so you guys can see that, and we'll throw a little poll out there and see what bite everybody's taking. I think it's C. I think it's gonna be C.
Yeah. Or there's those weirdos that are gonna just say B right off the rip. But yeah,
They're
I
just
think
taking B because they're not thinking of the
Yeah.
long game. We'll see.
exactly.
All right. Episode 105. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Deuces.